The stock market does not want to quit. Looks like we're getting new highs almost every other day. So let's take a look at the scoreboard. Let's take a look at the major indexes. Start with the S&P 500. Today we hit a new high, 6,755, and we closed almost right there, up about just over 0.5% for the day for the S&P 500. The Nasdaq up over 1% today, new high, all-time high, 23,045. It closed at 23,043, very close to its highs today. The Dow actually closed flat today. We did not see a new high for the Dow, and the Russell was running as well, up 1% for the day. And we did not see a new high for the Russell. But tech stocks have definitely pushed the market higher today, led by NVIDIA, the king of everything, the king of AI. Dan Ives likes to say the godfather of AI, their CEO, Jensen Huang. He was on CNBC today, and there's been a lot of doubt about these deals that have been announced with OpenAI and other companies with NVIDIA and how they're structured, and whether these companies even have the capital today in order to fund all of the spending they're planning on doing. But it's not necessarily the money that they have today. It's the profits and the revenue they will have in the future to allow these businesses to be able to partner with NVIDIA and get their businesses up and running. I think it's beneficial and it's very important to NVIDIA, and it's obviously very important for these other companies to be able to partner with NVIDIA and get some type of agreement to be able to have access to the best chips today. Right now, Jensen Huang is beating his chest, saying NVIDIA right now has the best chips by far, but the Chinese are not far behind. So NVIDIA is going to lead the charge and hopefully ensure the U.S. is the major player in AI, and hopefully for not just for the U.S., for the entire world. Everything is built on NVIDIA's chips. Everything is built on American engineering. So we'll see if that holds true. I believe Jensen did say that as far as open large language models, China is possibly ahead of us currently right now. So there's still a lot of work to do, but NVIDIA is doing what is necessary to push things forward for America and for NVIDIA companies itself and its partners and players that it's helping along the way. I always think it's simple. If you want to invest in AI and you don't have any money invested in the market right now, look for NVIDIA. Look for a pullback. Its high is 191, not 191 and 5 cents. I would look for it to pull back about 5% from this most recent high. Hopefully this happens before, or hopefully for you, this would happen before earnings. I believe they're going to report earnings early November or maybe mid or late November, for sure November. And that, I believe, is going to be the next catalyst and puts these shares probably closer to or above $200. So if you don't have any exposure to AI, I would suggest going to the biggest player, and the biggest player is NVIDIA. I still think this stock has a lot of room to grow. A lot of the analyst price targets are over 200. Yeah, 214.85, so 215. So again, if you can get NVIDIA at a pullback and you're not invested whatsoever, I believe now is a good opportunity for you to get it in. And if you're somebody who is new to investing, absolutely join our Patreon. It is a free community. You can join or just go to patreon.com. I post links on my socials. You'll be able to grab it just from there, a link just from there. You can join for free, but if you want to get more in-depth information and a little bit more hands-on approach and see exactly what I'm trading and when I'm trading, I put my trades in real time in that Patreon, and with that, it's going to be $10 a month. But if you want these free videos and information like this, free information like this, you can join for free. You can also follow me on this YouTube page. Make sure that you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you put those notifications on each time we post a video. Typically, we post at least one video during the week, during the trading week. And then if you are very interested in investing and maybe you're someone who is either a little bit more experienced than someone who's just starting out as a beginner, or if you're someone who says, hey, I don't have a lot of money, I'm really kind of into options. And the main reason getting to options is you can trade these companies that have shares that are over $100, but you can trade them with a fraction of the cost for their shares and have control and leverage over many shares at a time rather than one or two or three shares or whatever you can afford to pick up right now. So if you want to learn how to leverage a small amount of money to be able to invest and take advantage of some fast money, definitely want to check out the beginner's options trading guide that I posted on YouTube. It is for free for you guys to join. It's within the Alden Society Investing playlist. So make sure you check out my YouTube page. There's going to be a link in the description. I did want to hit on, so personally, there's 8 companies that we have over $10,000 invested in. And right now that is 8 companies. And so just going forward, in fourth quarter, those are the companies that I really want to focus on. And we'll do more in-depth dives into these companies. We'll open up the fundamentals. I know I have the fundamental playbook that is in the Patreon, and it's there it's not for free, but if you pay $10 a month, you can access it. You'll be able to open up these companies and really determine if a company is it fairly valued, is it undervalued, or is it maybe overvalued at the current point in time today. And maybe that be able to provide some opportunities for you guys. And so that is we're fundamental investors. And so if you want to learn those fundamentals and be able to open up a company and be able to go to a balance sheet, be able to look at the fundamentals, look at the ratios that you're looking for to determine whether a company is a sound company, a safe company to invest in for the future, you definitely want to join the Patreon. But I'm also going to provide some details and some games in these videos going forward so you guys see exactly what that looks like. If you're somebody that really wants to see something more hands-on rather than take your own time to really dive into it to figure it out. But the 8 companies that we're going to follow going forward more heavily, we'll watch other companies as well as talk about other companies as well on our watch list, but maybe we have a smaller portion of our portfolio allocated towards. But the list goes in this order. And this is based on companies we have the most invested in to the least invested in within that 10,000 minimum threshold. So Meta, NVIDIA, Apple, Vertiv Holdings, Uber, Amazon, Netflix, and Robinhood. Those are the 8 stocks that we're going to focus on, and it kind of gives us a diverse bucket. I know there's a couple other, we don't have anything in healthcare, but we can kind of look at Amazon and some of their endeavors that they're working on and rolling out in healthcare. So we don't have everything absolutely covered per se, but we have a diverse group of companies. We have the AI trade covered with NVIDIA, with Vertiv on the industrial side. We have a look at the consumers with Amazon and even Netflix. And then we have the financials in Robinhood. And we also have a look at how those consumers are spending and what they're spending on and whether or not they're going to be buying Apple devices and new iPhones this holiday season. So stay tuned for that. I used to do these breakdowns of companies that we were invested in. And so and put those in the Patreon. I haven't done one of those in a while, so we'll probably pick a company within these 8 companies to take a look at, really open it up, really dive in and show you exactly how I open up a company and determine whether or not it's worth investing $10,000 or more of your hard-earned money. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out the beginners options trading guide. Make sure you join the Patreon for free. And if you really want to get busy with us and make some money in some options trades and even long-term investing, make sure you jump in. The Patreon is only $10 per month, and I guarantee you'll get well more than $10 in value. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening.